Hi there. Hey Thrivers. Today we're making a spaghetti squash bolognese. And this is so good. But I love spaghetti squash. So some of you may know that I had thyroid issues. And I really try and do everything to keep my hormones balanced and to keep my thyroid in check. And squashes are fabulous for that. So let me tell you what I did. So I roasted a spaghetti squash. If you haven't ever had spaghetti squash, it's such a great alternative to spaghetti, okay? So I roasted it, but I pulled it out. I just quickly pulled the seeds out. And to roast this, I just put some water in a pan, stuck it in the oven at about 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. So that cooked up, I let it cool, grabbed the seeds out of it, and what have I got? Spaghetti squash. Love the yellow color. So delish. So now we're going to make a bolognese to go on top of it, okay? So I've just been cooking up in this pan some onions. So I sauteed some onions, but the trick is seasonings, okay? So I'm going to put in some cherry tomatoes. Now, I use cherry tomatoes because they have a better flavor than a lot of other tomatoes. And the other reason why I like them so much is because they cook up so fast, so easy. So I've got my cherry tomatoes, and then I'm going to put in mushrooms. Now, some people would slice these even thinner, but not me. No. I like them whole, like this. Mushrooms are fabulous for you. The fungus in the mushrooms, it just helps to kill any bacteria or fungus in your body. And then I'm going to put in, this is garlic, yum, okay? And I don't put it in like a lot of recipes call for garlic. I don't put it in with the onions, okay? Because I like that pungent flavor of garlic. But if you aren't a garlic lover like me, feel free to just put it in with the onions and it'll be a little less pungent. Now this recipe had some really fun seasonings, okay? So typical chili powder. I like chili powder because I like things a little spicy. Then I'm going to put in a little poultry seasoning. Now I've never seen a bolognese with poultry seasoning. This came from the medical medium, and then of course, because it's me, I modified it a little bit. So we're going to put some poultry seasoning in. And I told you I love garlic, so we're going to put some more garlic powder. But please, season it to your taste. It's all about you. And then curry powder. Curry powder is great for us because it helps with our immune system. We all are very concerned with our immune system these days. And then with the tomatoes in here, this just cooks down. Sometimes you need a little bit of extra water, so you might put in some water, tablespoon by tablespoon. And then we're just going to leave this for about 10 minutes and let everything cook down. If you want it to cook faster, just put a lid on it. So I'm going to throw some sea salt. This is a pink Himalayan sea salt, my favorite. And I'm going to stir this up. And then for the topping, now I had never seen this recipe, but then when I did some research, I found a lot of it. So I blended this little concoction in my high-speed blender. It's just Brazil nuts. Now Brazil nuts are amazing. Brazil nuts, let me tell you a little bit more about Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts have selenium in them. Selenium is one of the missing ingredients. If you've got thyroid or adrenal problems, you need selenium. So it has the Brazil nuts, some dried basil, a couple cloves of more garlic. Oh, my husband's going to love me tonight. And some salt. That's it. I have blended it in a high-speed blender, but the amazing thing is it smells like Parmesan cheese. And when we get the final product, all of this, I'm going to put it on as a sprinkle like Parmesan cheese. Smells and tastes like Parmesan cheese. So come on back. We're going to use my immersion blender to blend this up. Quick, easy, fast. and we're going to have a great spaghetti bolognese. So see you in a minute. Okay, the bolognese is cooking up, and oh my goodness, it's kind of like a little curry thing. It smells so good. I've never had bolognese like this before. I'm really excited to try it. And we're going to use the immersion blender. Now, I don't use this very often, but I'm really excited about it. See, it's got its little blade in there, and we're just going to stick it right in the pan. Here goes nothing. Oh, uh-oh. I got a little on me. You gotta be careful. These are wild. So, I am just gonna blend. Oh, this is getting really nice, really chunky. But it's blending it, but it's leaving a lot of the chunks in, which I love. I love chunky food, okay? If it's too smooth, I don't necessarily like it. So I'm just going to get the big chunks out, and then we've got our bolognese. Ooh, a couple more chunks. You see how fast and quick and easy that is? Oh my goodness. So delicious. Okay. We've got our bolognese, and I did have to add a little bit of water to this. Often what will happen is there'll be enough oil in the pan from the onions, and you don't have to add a lot of liquids. So I'm just going to put this bolognese sauce on top of spaghetti squash that I put on a plate, and I'm just going to I'm using a little spoon, because the little spoon lets me get this on top and make it look pretty and nice. It doesn't get all over. Well, I lied, it did get all over. I just like to plate things. Even when I cook for myself and nobody else is eating with me, I like to make my food look beautiful, because we deserve beautiful things. And then the Parmesan that I told you about, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little of that on top. I could put some basil on top of this, and voila, that's it. Bolognese, delish. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Hey, if you make this, like my channel. It's going to be on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe to my channel or like my page, and let me know how you enjoy it, because I love hearing that you're feeding yourself with some yummy, delicious food. This is Catherine Chess. I'm your nutritionist and joyful living coach. I help you to rebalance your hormones, renew your energy, and love, love, love your life. Bye-bye.